Man, I am really starting to lose it with Urek, man. Like, he's kind of really in the way. I know you guys are kind of feeling the same way, but let's jump into the chapter. By the way, there will be no stream this week. I am working on some other content for the channel, some HP stuff, and then I'm also working on that red dump theory we talked about a couple weeks ago, so do expect that. No ETA, but it is coming. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button for your boy. We still growing out here, and let's jump into it. So, Urek, man, like I said, bro. No, like, bro hopped into the mix, and you know, Gustang and Trom actually give a reaction. So I actually love this type of content because we get to see somebody like Trom and Urek, you know, interact where we've never seen it before. Urek basically tells him to stop fighting, but you know, before he gets involved or whatever. And you know, Trom tells him to basically mind his business, like this ain't got nothing to do with you. And Gustang tells the same thing, like, I thought we agreed to not step into each other's affairs. And he's right. I completely forgot that, you know, they had that talk. And then Urek made it sound like he didn't really care about the affairs of Gustang last time we saw them. But here he is, you know, getting involved. So I guess the Revolutionary really posed that big of a threat, or like whatever Big for you told him is like a big deal for him to get involved now. But regardless of the fact, Urek tells him, like, look, like, y'all want to mix? Let's mix. Like, I can 2v1 it. I don't care if you guys want to jump me or not. And don't get me wrong, the energy is like fire, but it's just, this isn't the moment, bro. This isn't the moment. Like, the moment would have been fire, like, if this happened before they started fighting, but we literally seemed like we were at the climax of the fight, and then he jumps in, and now he's talking heavy. Like, bro, we don't want to hear this. Just because you didn't get the guys that you meant to get, you can't give this energy to them now. So it's kind of whack. Like, I don't really like it. It's a way that we all foresaw for the way of the fight to stop, but come on, Urek. It's not a flex at this point, bro. They already took some damage from each other. Like, come on. But after that, we flash to Bomb's side, and we pretty much expected this, right? But we start off with Enkidu, who is running away to find Rachel and Hayura, and he basically begs them for help because he has the chess piece and he needs to get to the Grand Hall. And they're pretty pissed at him, mainly Hayura, because they almost died when Enkidu got released. Mind you, they are talking to Enkidu Belier, you understand what I'm saying. But Hayura basically tries to negotiate with him, like, look, we need more from this because you tried to kill us and we could have died. And Rachel seems a little lackluster here. You guys let me know if you think that. But Rachel seems lackluster in this entire, like, chapter, more than, like, less herself than, you know, I would expect. But Yura basically negotiates to take the chess piece herself, which I don't know what she's going to do with that. Like, what's the benefit of doing that? There's got to be something behind that. But Enkidu Belier agree, with Belier not being stupid, but also, like, knows that he needs them for the time being. Now, a lot of people are making the mistake about Belier almost dying to Hayura's brief suitcase, which is hilarious, and she's not even a ranker for him to die, but that just shows how frail he is, and, you know, Enkidu's protection means everything. What happens next is Bomb shows up to the battlefield with Endorsi, and they basically go off to go chase Hayura, who is running off with Enkidu and Rachel within the suitcase. Bomb basically, you know, negates her away, and she has to release Enkidu and Rachel. There is no interaction between Rachel and Bomb here. It's just like, oh, Bomb. Oh. And, like, Bomb doesn't really even, like, acknowledge Rachel. And I understand people's gripes with it. Like, Rachel and Bomb have a massive history. But at this point, guys, like, what do you expect? Like, they can't freak out every time they see each other. But I get it. It should have been a little bit more. That's what I mean. Like, Rachel was a little lackluster this chapter. But Enkidu gets enraged seeing Bomb because Bomb has been interfering in a lot of stuff going on within, like, this entire war arc. And Enkidu is just, like, not feeling it. He don't think Bomb is truly like that, and so he, like, going at him. So Endorsi's gonna go chase to go get the chess piece, and it's Bomb versus Enkidu. Now, I got the bad feeling that Bomb was kind of acting out of this fake self-justice shit that he does sometimes, where he kind of reminds me of, like, My Hero Academia, Deku, with the blind justice stuff. And, like, but Bomb seems to have something that he's working off of that he knows that Enkidu seemingly kind of hid or we didn't know about before. So apparently there's a little bit of an underlying plot that seems like Enkidu may have manipulated things for the way things turned out between manwha's, Trom, and that whole situation. That we don't know, but the way Bob talks is kind of cryptic, and Enkidu does like kind of realize that something is up. So hopefully that reveals some more than just traumery, kind of just murking his girlfriend type thing, which, you know, a lot of people at this point have accepted, but still never sat right with me. So I guess we'll get to see what that leads to. Hopefully it's more than just Bomb just yapping, right? I did miss out on the Coon part. I'm sorry. I do record these without, you know, writing a script sometimes. So there's an exchange where we see Coon and Rack actually get it from Dumas. It's more so Coon than Rack. Rack is still knocked out. And there's an exchange between him and Dumas where Dumas gives Coon the other chess piece for the Lobopia, and Dumas seems to be like shredded himself away from this entire situation. He tells Coon, like, look, give that piece to the Irregular, and whatever he decides our family here should be cool with. Like a big change of heart, you know, between the Dumas that we saw post-bomb, pre-bomb fight. He seems to like really have protected Coon and Rack and just has distanced himself from everything. Now, there's an interesting line between this whole thing where it says that the Arc Librarians, when their emotions develop, they seem to transfer between each other, and it seems that they also can transfer to Gustang. And the lines is basically that the emotions that Dumas felt returning back to the family head was also being shared with the others, and based on those emotions, Dumas entrusted the chess piece with strict judgment. Now, it's kind of a weird thing. I don't really know what to make of this information, but it seems like Dumas developed, you know, some emotions that allowed him to basically give more trust into Bomb. I wonder how that works with the rest of the Arc Librarians, and it changes their emotions and attitude. That's gotta be important for later, right? Because otherwise, I don't see how that bit of information helps, but I guess we'll see, right? But other than that, not much really to the chapter. It's pretty straightforward. If you guys have any theories for anything, feel free to share it. Chapter was a 6.5 out of 10 for me. Not fantastic, but we have been needing a setup chapter for a while now. We've been getting straight gas for like the last 2 months. So shout out to see you, you know, for this setup chapter. But you guys let me know what you think about this chapter per usual. Again, no stream this week. I'm sorry. I need a break here and there, so this is going to be that week. And I am not really taking a break. I'm dropping other content. So until then, guys, hit me in the Discord. I'll see you then. Link below. Peace.